How did it feel to get back on the ice and practice with the team?
Yeah, really nice. Obviously, I've been lucky, but the most games I've missed in my career in a season I think are 6. So, hate missing games, and so excited to be back.
What did a little bit of a break kind of do for you and your body kind of recovering here?
I guess time will tell. I hope that I can, play really good hockey, help our team, and bring my best for 27 games.
Feel like you're going to be able to play based on today? Do you think you'll make the road trip and be good to go?
Yeah, for sure. Folk it out there. I think in a perfect world, medical team would like me to, take it step by step the next couple of days. But feel really good right now.
Are you going to go back east?
I really want to, and obviously been really hard to watch and want to play. But I guess from what I can understand, the rules are the rules, and Canada was able to bring Harley in because Theodore got injured and Makar was sick, so they were down to 5. And in the U.S. circumstance, with Charlie going down, they still have their 6D. So I think that is where it changes my position a little bit. So I think if they had to do it over again, they would allow teams to bring, a couple extra players. But, the league's done a great job putting this event together. It's been fun to watch, hard for me to watch, but, close with a lot of those USA guys and proud of how they've been playing. And, the 60 that have been there, of course, I want to play. But, they've gotten us to the point where we're in a championship game now, and those guys also deserve to play. But in saying that, it's obviously been hard for me, and I'm a competitor, and feel like I want to play and need to be there.
So are you officially out, or is it 24 hours? We're going to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I think the plan was to just see how my skate went today. I feel like I, felt pretty good. The rules are the rules. I can't play unless anyone else gets injured, and I obviously don't want to see anyone get injured. I think that's where we're at.
How difficult was it for you to ultimately opt out at the start of the tournament? I know it went right down to the wire. Can you just kind of walk us through how tough that was?
Yeah, not to be dramatic, but it was extremely hard. I think it's been something I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I got to thank Billy Guerin for how patient he was with me, not only 10 days ago, but even last night in the last 24 hours, and he understood how much I wanted to play, and also what my obligations were to the Canucks. Really, what it came down to, I just wasn't healthy enough where I wasn't sure that I could get worse, and I felt like I couldn't, be crawling back to Vancouver at the end of that tournament where now I'm missing more Canucks games. So if there's a positive, I should be ready to go next game against Vegas. But in saying that, if I didn't have to worry about any of that other stuff, I would have been there in a second and been playing with what I got. But I had to look at the big picture a little bit.
What has Jack told you about the experience so far?
He's loved it. I think he's just really grateful and to meet some of the guys and get to know all those guys. And the cool thing is, kind of grew up with, a lot of those guys with the program and world championships and different things, and we're all interconnected. So I think that's what, he's really enjoying, and just getting to know these guys. And I think feels grateful to be a part of it. And I know he wants to, have a big game tomorrow. And as far as myself, I think it's the same thing. I've known a lot of these guys, and really hard to not be there with them. A lot of them are, close family friends, and but yeah, it is what it is at this point.
Sorry to cut you off. Yeah. If you're not there in person tomorrow, where do you watch from?
Probably here at the guys, and yeah.
What's that experience like?
Watching the game?
Yeah, with all the guys from here.
Well, I haven't done it yet. I've been away, but watched a couple games with my brother, and obviously we're rooting for those guys. And Saturday was intense, but for me it's hard to watch. But I was really proud of how they played on Saturday. It was fun to watch, and yeah, got to do it again.
When you see you out there today, it didn't look like you had any limitations. You looked very good. As far as maintenance-wise from here on out, you going to be 100%, or are you just going to have to deal with what you've been dealing with for the last month?
I mean, it's a good question. At this point, I think I'm 27 games left, and I'm just gonna, bring my best and do what I can. And I think that I'm close enough to where I want to be, and that's the truth. I feel pretty good right now, and that was I think it was my third time skating in 20 days, so obviously not gonna feel insane out there, but I thought it was a pretty good step today.
So do you have an overnight bag packed just in case?
I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens, be in touch with those guys, and yeah, just go
One
from
of the
there.
things they were allowed to bring Harley in, like sort of to wait like almost in a like, would you make that flight just in case, or and then you're not skating? I guess that would be the challenge.
Yeah, I just think it's. Yeah, I don't really know what Harley did. The only thing I really know is the only reason why he was allowed to play, and that was because those two guys were out. But as far as him waiting around, I wasn't sure. But for me, I guess I could fly down there and then fly back. But we'll just see where this goes.
You
The fact
talked about
that
how
you aren't
difficult.
able to practice with the rules, with the rules, you aren't able to practice as well with Team USA without effect. Like you couldn't practice with them for say tomorrow
Couldn't?
if you were there.
Couldn't?
With these rules, you couldn't.
No, I couldn't. Yeah.
You'd hide in the hallway.
Yeah.
You talk about how difficult it is to watch games. Is it any easier with the job that the guys did here in this last stint, the 4 games without you, and new faces coming in, and it kind of felt like a little bit of just a change in this room, just kind of maybe the air had cleared a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a long year, and I think that the guys they brought in, it's been really good for us, and they look great. And yeah, I thought would miss the 4 games there, and we went 3-1, and big one against Toronto to cap it off at the end, and we just we get a competitive group, and I said it the whole year. Some of the things that we battled through as a team, I feel like we're coming out on the other side of it, and I think we're a pretty resilient group at this moment.
Your agent described the first 50 games here as heavy, that there's, a lot that's been on your mind. I know that you would have loved to have been in Montreal and Boston, but do you feel at all refreshed, sort of mentally, emotionally, just with the break and the time off?
Yes and no. I mean, you're never going to be, have that full, where you can just let your hair down, because I was dealing with, trying to rehab and feel good. And then also, I'm watching these games, wishing I was there. And then next thing you know, I'm sitting right, here in front of you guys. But I think that'll probably have to come in the summer, with just 5-6 weeks of just being off my phone and relaxing. But I feel like I've been really hungry all year, and I know my game's in a really good spot, and I want to just keep going and push myself.
Quinn, from a leadership perspective, I don't know if challenging is the right word, but with what transpired in the last few months here, you're the captain of this team. You want to keep an air about this team, keep the room united. What was that like from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was just trying to be the best I could be, every night, and just try to bring my best for our group and be a calming presence and someone that guys can look at and know that I'm going to fight for them tonight and be ready to go, and they don't have to worry about me. And I felt like we had a lot of guys in here that did that, and a lot of competitors in here, and that's no different than me. So, yeah, I keep saying it, but 27 games left. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great challenge for our team and myself, and I'm looking forward to it.